breathing and breathing to the ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and me, true to yourself, and that might be we both can exceed destiny. So let's shout it out. You will feel love, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall to be over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to see you here right now. You are the place my only hope. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to new tomorrow. The heart that can let it be, you give me strength and give me pride. To dark the darkness, let's fall yeah, in love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
This place is awfully quiet for a siege palace.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
How could this be happening?
Any idea where we should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's chamber.
Worth a shot.
Hey Law, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You should... Sure about that? From what I hear, that thing can stop even a cannonball.
On second...
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zoogle.
An invisible Zoogle?
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
I won't forget! You!
Ice Prison! Eagle Assault! Here's the flame of fury! No evil can stand against these! Here's the dance in the wind! Fury Blaster!
We got fire!
I've got this! Let it Jasmine handle it!
Split it open! Oh no! Be my guest!
Here's evil!
Freaking does it!
Ice Prison! Annihilation! Tunnel! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Now you see what I can do! Right shield! Talon Horde!
Dance in the wind!
Glacial Spear!
Cloud Magic! Crossblade! Freeze Lantern!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Dragon Shell!
Here's the reload! One last one!
We can really make weapons with this?
Ow!
Dance in the wind! Here! Go get it! Here's evil! Crossblade! Tiger Blade! You'll pay for what you did! Take that!
I can carve this!
Go get him! Lightning! Tiger Blade! Lightning! Renatural!
Here, let me help you!
That's my cue!
Going in!
Shut him down!
Back into the room! One last one! Where that hit from? Wind Astral! Look sharp! By the power! Here's another! This one's mine! This one's mine! Hit! Here's another!
Far enough! Make it break!
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard.
I think this is a key to the noble room of the castle.
A noble what?
The room at the northern end of this floor. Maybe the release mechanism is in there.
You know, the more I think about it, this palace is way too big for its own good.
Tell me about it. Plus, where the hell were these soldiers and Zoogles all this time?
Normally, the Zoogle... Seriously? Is this a joke?
Bring him down!
Searing Flame! Go get it! Lightning!
Monster range attack!
Searing Flame! Here's the support! I'm out of ammo! Ice Blade! Tunnel!
Now I'm in the groove!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
That's far enough!
Carve through!
You think that shield will save you?
Dance in the wind! You must
Did you see this coming?
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest. Where the heading?
I'll tear you apart! Now,
Here's another hole! Spread! Let the marksman handle this!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
One's mine! Here's let me Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Here's a healing art!
Say,
Hey!
this
Take
one's
that!
mine!
Here's
now you see what I can do!
Put you out of your misery!
I'm ready for the next battle! What is this?
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Ignite!
Freeze Lancer! Heal Force! Keep going in! Here goes!
There's always room for improvement.
Out of my way!
You've got spirit!
One more! I'm the red!
Here, let me help.
Showdown between blade and fist.
Fire support! Here's the
This one's all mine.
This one's mine!
Target blade!
Smash you!
Bullseye!
Eat this!
Now I'm in the groove! Nothing gets like me!
I need to be stronger.
I'll do my best!
I see one, eh?
Target blade! Dance in the wind!
Look sharp! I can read your moves like a book!
Fire support!
It's almost too strong. Be my guest.
Dance in the wind! Air glacial spear! Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer! Here's the Ice Prison!
Now I'm real mad!
Here! Target show!
This one's mine!
Well then, let's keep moving. Let's dispose of this trash.
You've got spirit!
Here's another. I've risen.
So much for talking it out.
Not on my watch.
Armor won't save you!
Here's another blade. Dance in the wind. Air drop.
Tiger Blade!
Here.
You shouldn't have messed with me!
Water. Here you go.
An astral...
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
That's it!
All right. There are enemy forces here, too?
They must be predicting our movements and deploying accordingly.
So they figured we were coming all along, is that it?
Right.
Right.
Go no further. I'll have to take my revenge on you!
For my lord!
It's too strong!
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
This one's mine! Here goes!
Now I'm in the groove!
Dance in the wind!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swallow
This
dance!
I'm
just getting started!
We're not finished!
Here, let me help.
Tear you apart!
Going in.
Swallow dance!
Here goes! One last one! Hear my call! Look out! Take this!
Tiger Blade!
Here's another!
Now you
Here's
see what I
evil!
can do!
Looks like we won.
That's far enough!
For my lord!
Here goes!
Make it break!
No mercy!
Engaging!
Tiger Blade!
You got flyers!
I've got them! Let him
Armor's too strong!
Then I'll split it
All
open!
yours! Be my guest!
Here's evil! Here goes! Gotcha!
Eagle Fly!
We're not finished!
In the wind!
Here and now!
Locked and loaded! On guard!
Tiger Blade! Where are you going?
Locked and loaded! On guard!
Here goes! One more! Flight! I'm prison! This one's mine! Here's another!
Do it!
Commander of Heaven, Phoenix Cyclone!
Don't get careless.
No backing? Yeah!
For my lord!
Let's deal with his hand! Eagle Blade!
Go
Did
get
you
it!
hear it now?
They really don't give up, do they? One more! One last one! One more!
Towering Hurricane!
Here's one!
Flaming Meteor!
Here's another evil!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Ready! Freeze blade!
Eat this!
Take that! It's not on my watch! Elfin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
I'll do my best!
Now you'll learn!
I'll tear you apart! Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Here's evil! Here comes the freeze laser! Gale Force!
I'm on it!
Lightning! Turtle Blade! Ice Prison! Here goes! One more! Do it! Xeon! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here. Out of our way! Dance in the wind!
Fire support! I'll punch that gun out of your hands!
Engaging!
Did you hear it now?
Arc Steel! Thunder Field! Hear my
Hurricane!
Here goes! Swallow's Flight! Freeze!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Is that some kind of note the rebels left?
Hey, it mentions the release mechanism we're looking for. But
This isn't enough to go on.
I won't forget you. Not in your dreams. Flaming meteor! Searing flame! Reload!
Eagle assault!
Do it! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Here I go! You're mine! This one's mine! Annihilate! Wind Astral Energy! Here, Thunder Field! Here you go! Strike! Far enough! Here goes! Bullseye! Quiver Drill!
Looks like we got them all.
Glacial Scale! Piercing! Take that! Freeze! Ice Prison!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
No backing down!
Now you'll learn!
Take that! Here's a healing arc!
Appreciate the help.
Here's another! One last one! Dance in the wind! Air First aid! This one's mine! Make it break!
This has got your name on him!
Everyone hanging in there?
Freeze Tiger! Wind Astral!
Look sharp!
Sword!
That's it!
Here's another! You're mine! I'm personal! Puddle! Take it! Got me!
Going in.
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Here's evil!
Now I'm real mad.
Blaze Laser!
You!
Going in.
Here goes!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Gone.
Engaging!
Thank you. Hit! Go get it! Dance in the wind! Air! Burning water! Here I come! One more! Bullseye! Hit! Take that! Flame of fury!
Glacial Field.
Here's evil!
Tiger Blade!
Mission out of the way! Looks like we won.
Let's dispose of it. Trash.
Bring him down!
Look sharp. Far enough.
Searing flame!
You're
Reload!
gone.
Hit! Water!
Go get
Hear
it.
my call!
Sword!
Tiger
Flame!
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Water! Hear my call! Bullseye! I never miss!
Mission!
Go get it! Downfall! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
I feel sprightlier than before.
One push is spirit flame!
It's almost too strong. It'll split it open.
Be my guest.
Wind astral energy! Here goes! Here's another one! Ice prison!
Look sharp!
Power of water!
Here, let me help.
Hup! Go get it!
This one's mine!
Wind
the
astral
torches to
energy!
me.
Not in your dreams! Hear me!
Swallow
Flame of
dance.
fury!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Here goes! Xion, astral energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Powering up! Powering up! Dragon Shell!
Take that! One last one!
Carve through armor.
This one's
Mega
mine!
Ray!
This one's mine!
Take that! This one's mine! Dance in the wind! Here's a healing arm! Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Onward and upward.
We've reached our destination.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Look! Another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it. Seriously? Is this a joke? Everyone hanging in there? Even if Danans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget. We're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope, Kisara.
I won't forgive you! Not in your dreams! Dance in the wind! Here!
Denied!
More with that hit drop!
Eat this! Tiger Blade!
Glacial sleep now! Here's the evil! I'll be saving this way! Seal!
Its armor's too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Glacial spear! Here's another!
This one's mine!
This one's
Take
mine! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Now you see what I can do!
Look sharp!
We're going in!
I'll finish you here and now!
Go get it!
Do it!
Lock! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Looks like we got them all.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go!
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzalik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave!
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool! I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave wouldn't know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the Sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Dahnan for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Dahnans are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother, he dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
Go here! He has some kind of camouflage! Lord, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Here, let me help.
Far enough!
I'll cover you.
Go
Here,
ahead!
go.
I really owe you one.
Here, let me help.
Not like this!
One more. One last one.
All good things come to an end.
If it's in the sky, it's prison. Hit.
It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
I can carve through armor!
Meteor!
Freeze Lancer. Dance into the healing art. In here.
Play!
Or for the stockpile. Oh,
Let's see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Seal.
What's this?
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Cyclone! Let me help.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon hurricane!
Here's the healing art.
Wind
Go
and
get him.
Eagle assault!
Piercing roll.
Storm!
Crumble. Hit. Go get him.
This one's mine!
Here's the healing art.
Go in! Burn in hell!
Look sweet now. More for the stockpile. Here's the meteor. Swing more where that came from. Here's a healing art. Huddle.
Let's put you out of your misery!
I really owe you one.
Look sharp!
All fitted here now!
Full concentration. Tiger flame.
Eagle assault! Talon hurricane! Eagle sign! This one's all mine!
Fury. Burning strike. Not on my watch. Crescent Stone. Healing flame.
Eagle sign! Talon sword! Talon hurricane!
Take that, boy.
Tiger blade!
Here's another. No, slice. Kisara, frozen.
Hammer!
Here, let me help.
Look sharp!
First aid.
appreciate the help.
One more! Here I go!
I'm just getting started. Far enough.
Next one! Here, first one! First aid!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good! I'll leave it to you!
This one's mine! This one's mine!
Talon
Tiger
Hurricane!
Blade! Hear my call!
Eagle Sign!
Ice Prison!
I'm
Blood!
just getting started.
Here, Flame of Fury! Burning! Water! Hear my call! Red!
Now you see what I can do.
I'm here. Let me help. I can't feel anything.
Oh, you are gonna... Eagle Sign! Look sharp!
Here, there's nothing else to fight left in me. First aid!
That's the spot.
Bullseye!
Rip and tear!
Radiant
Tiger Blade!
Blade!
Just getting
Take
started!
that! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Look sharp!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon Shell! Take this! Ready to
Go
go!
get it! Here, let me Gale Force! First aid! Supernova! Recover!
I owe you one for that. I'm on it.
Here, let me help.
Crescent Moon! Time denied!
Hear me! Here goes!
Burning! Going in! Take that!
Astro Bolt?
That's my cue!
Tiger Blade!
Shut him down!
Gotcha! This one's mine!
Crescent Moon! Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind! Field!
On guard!
More for the stockpile! Gotcha!
Tiger Blade!
Oh, magic is there! Going Sleep now!
Now you see what I can do!
Water! Hear my call!
Watch it!
Here's a healing arc! First aid! Kara!
There are see what happened there as you crossed me. You shouldn't have done that.
Water! Hear my call! Spread! Glacial, where are you going? Just what the doctor ordered! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Really owe you this is one tough cookie. Not for... Much longer he isn't. Don't let up till it's all over.
I'm out! Hut! First aid! I'll fix you up! Ricardo!
I really owe you one.
Close one! Got ready! Watch him sweep! A new lease on life!
That's
One more! More where that came
denied.
Almost there! Water! Here! Close one! Gotcha! Here, let me help!
Does it?
First
I
aid!
owe you one for that. Take this.
Look sharp!
Take this. Rip and tear.
Here, let me help!
Eagle Assault.
Look sharp!
Not my
Dance in the
fight.
wind! Air thrust! Freeze laser! Here, let me go!
Let's put you out of your misery.
One more!
On guard.
I'll bring you back from death.
Piercing
Here's
blow.
another! Resuscitation! Ha! This one's mine!
They'll pay for that.
Water! Hear my call!
Crescent Moon.
Here goes! Spread!
Glacial
One last
Spear.
one! Here's the
On
wind!
guard.
Air
Eagle
thrust!
Sign.
Freeze laser!
Force.
Blow!
Anything in armor is all
I'm
mine.
prison! Reload! Not in your dreams! Here I go! I'm only getting
Smash
started!
you. I'll finish you here and now. Nothing gets by me.
First strike! Burning strike! Here's a healing arc!
For that.
Time to take that! Here's a healing arc!
Far enough. That's the spot.
Close one!
does it.
Gotcha!
I'm on
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here's a healing arc! Cover the capture!
Do it.
filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship? Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahak Saar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menencia. Go to Mahak Saar, Ganath Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you all right with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
You all arrived here from Cyslodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going, I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Lagiel?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elde Menancia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elder Menancia Guard. So, in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzalek even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion!
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It does. Doesn't matter. If they try to get in our...
I'll do my best.
Hey, here's another! Sword way! I'm prison!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll face you!
This one, if they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay? One last one! Gale Force!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Here's another!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Take this! Go get Tiger Blade! Art expert coming through!
I'll face you.
Here goes! Chinese
Make it
Supernova! Lost! Demons Descent!
Flashing Fang!
A comfortable win.
What is this? This.
Right, here goes!
Going in!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Take that!
Air pressure!
Leave the charge
Here
to
goes!
me!
Here's another!
Piercing, I'll take out the legs with my shield!
Station!
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
Explosive ring!
Take your ready!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Seriously? Is this a joke? Look sharp!
Take
this!
this!
One more!
Catapult!
Here's another!
Catapult!
Tiger
Sword
Blade!
ready and ready! Finish it!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Look sharp!
Slash it! Sing it, Fang!
One last one!
Take this!
This one's mine!
Elusive deity!
Here's another! Dance in the wind! Air glow!
I'm ready!
These moves really are as strong as they're said to be.
Actually, that would be
Take
former
that!
lord.
Potatoes, potatoes!
Rising Wyvern!
Any injuries?
A fish! You saw it too, right?
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. Hup. Okay, change of plans. Hup. Time to try a different spot. Not my lucky day, I guess. All right. Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us. Okay!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey, though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
We should be able to cook here.
This realm doesn't seem like such a bad place to camp in.
Yeah, there's lots of plants and wildlife here.
I know, and it all looks friggin' delicious too!
Who said anything about eating them?
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. I'll take guard duty tonight. It's fine. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
This one's tough. But
We have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
One more! Whoa! Fight! Ice Prison! Freeze Laser! Tunnel! Airborne Beast! Raging Cascade! Sleep now!
We got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Freeze Lancer!
All yours.
Annihilation! Dragon Form! Here! Dragon Shell! One last one! Lunar Corruption! Back into the fray! Here's Annihilation! Dance in the wind!
You made quick work of it.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Finish this!
Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more. I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my heart.
When he slows down, that's our chance.
It's like trying to keep up to the water! Florida! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here I go!
Get out of this.
Mega Ray! Annihilation! Here, hear me! Take fury! Flawless flight!
Oh, now.
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Here goes! Hear my call! One last one! Hear me!
No
Flame
further.
Of fury!
Rising Wyvern!
Burning! Here's another! Dance in the wind!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah.
Here's another! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Evil Fly! Freeze Lancer! Take that!
You require a hand.
Annihilation!
In a bind?
Here goes!
Take this!
One last one! Searing Flame! Searing Flame! Revive! Lunar Corruption! Everyone, go get him! Swallow Annihilation! Amazing. One more! Bullseye! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging Cascade! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Take this!
Glacial Spear! Here go! One last one!
No further! Demon Fang!
One other
Demon Fang!
Annihilation! Take that! Talon Storm! Dance in the wind!
Do you require a hand?
Rising Wyvern!
Raging
Soaring
Storm!
Black Spear!
Here I go! Do it!
I'm on it! Here I come! Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Dahnan relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dan in history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense a...
With this, I can become even stronger.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
No choice! Resonate with the earth!
I'm not so good with airborne targets. Here goes! Go again! Where are you going?
Blind freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Won't save you! Take it!
One last one! Here goes! Pierce evil! Long flight! Freeze laser!
Be still! Rising Falcon!
Lunar collision! I'm almost done! Where are you going? Here's another! Radiant! Here goes! Do it! One last one! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Don't get careless.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with...
Coming through!
Take this!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Annihilation! Not in your dreams! It's a duel of the arts! One last!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Go get it!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Leave the enemy's arts to me!
Milk and place here!
Radiant here! Radiant here! Horses and blood! Sharpness! I'm out of ammo! Go get him! Mega Ray!
Excellent technique.
How are your weapons?
Best not to give me any ideas.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Then just cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'm ready!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Gotta break through!
They're surrounding us!
Double Demon Fang! Destruction!
Ready!
Begin!
Hit! Here's another!
Burn!
Bullseye! Gemini Ultra!
Demon
Mega
Fang!
Ray! Here's another! Annihilation!
Astro Art?
That's... my cue!
Can't get out of this!
Shut him down!
Hit! Go get it!
Be still! Rising Falcon!
Hit! Let the marksman handle this! This one's mine! Do it! Alpin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Shut!
Well done!
Rising Wyvern!
Here goes! Here goes! Lunar Corruption! Not on my watch! Lunar Blast!
You picked the wrong fight!
Mega Ray!
Finish it!
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Retreat if you what's good for you.
Go get one!
Rising Wyvern!
Now you see what I can do!
Lunar Rongo!
Here goes!
Stay calm. Leave the agile ones to me. Over? I couldn't make it in time.
Not an option! Champion Swirl! Long flight! I'll bring you back to Ice Prison! Resuscitation!
Can you take it?
I'm ready! Raging Cascade! Sealed!
Prepare to be sealed, though, fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps armed is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing! Air drop! Raging Cascade! Mega Ray! Spread! Dance in the wind!
Anything in armor is all mine!
No more Miss Nice Girl! The healing circle! Slow flight! Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Elusive deity!
Arc field!
On your knees!
Air thrust! Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Elusive deity!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Laser spear! Pierce evil! Freeze laser! Hit! Go get it! Lightning! Downfall! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Thank you. Where are you going?
This one's mine! Finish it!
Radiant shield! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
That equipment should come... equipment handy. These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
The
content.
enemy wields ours too.
You'll soon see about that!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Hear my call! Here goes! Glacial Fear! Your evil!
Can you take it?
Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Here! Annihilation! They hear me! Flame of Fury! Magic and Veil! In here! Here's evil! Freeze Lancer! Sight ready! Xion! Astral Energy! Full throttle! There! Got you! Here, let me help. This one's mine. Hey, that... Not on my watch. Lightning! Magical!
On your
Here's another.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back?
Little help!
Gets by me!
Everlasting dark!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Where are you going? Air pressure! Pin? Take that! Dance in the wind! Burning steel! Water! Hear my call! Magic! Spread! Steel! Burning strike! All disasters made one! Come forth and heal its purity! Maelstrom! Here's evil! Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
Here goes!
Impressive.
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say.
People say that?
We did it!
I need to be stronger.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
What? This?
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No...
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
This one's tough. But we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. In here! Sleep now. This'll come in here. Let's go! Glacial Spear. Tears Eagle. Freeze Lancer. Here goes. Bullseye.
Resonate with you. We're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. Victory. Water. Here I go. Blood. Take that. Burning strike.
Rising Wyvern!
Elusive Deity. Do it that.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Water.
Rising
Here I
Wyvern!
go. Spread.
Negative gate!
I never miss.
On your
Do it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! I can feel my power growing!
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top.
No choice!
Fires of passion course in this flame.
Damn it!
Sharpness.
Okay!
Dance in the wind. Sleep now. I'll be saving this one. In here. This'll come in handy.
Can't get out of bed!
All disasters made one. Come forth and use the purity. Strike. Here's a healing art. Hit. Whistle. Hit. Long flight. Lunar corruption. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Lightning.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Dazzle!
Here's the
Be
corruption.
still!
I'm all stocked up. Annihilate him. Here goes. Puddle. Well, looky here. Whoa!
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Got flyers!
The
enemy wields armor.
You'll soon see about that.
All yours!
When you're tired. Go get it.
Hey,
Tunnel. Here, here. You got this one's mine. Who wants to die next? Here's a raging cascade. Annihilation. Lightning. Bullseye. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Damn it! Heal!
Is it in the sky? It's mine. Dance in the wind. In here. I'll be saving this one. Sleep now.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Ready.
You picked the finish it! How are your weapons holding up?
Best to give me any ideas.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Let's dispose of the trap.
Resonate with the...
I shall ensure you survive this.
Resonate with the earth!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. That's my cue.
Shut him down!
One more time. Take that.
Impressive, Yoho.
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say. People say that?
Where are you going?
Soaring right here! I'm ready! You're on!
Air
I must keep striving.
You can... Ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
They got me flanked!
Resonate with the earth!
Dance in the wind! Reveal!
Eagle assault! Air pressure!
Sleep now. By the power of water! Mega ray! One at a time!
Flying freak! What did they just do?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Watch this!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now.
I knew we could count on you!
As we all count on your first.
Aw, shucks! You're welcome.
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Discourteous, aren't you?
Here I go! You're
I'm surrounded!
Eat this! Go get him! Whoa, hey! One at a time! Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No! Blade Shield takes this! Do it!
Lunar Corruption! Gemini Aqua!
shouldn't have messed with me!
Resonate with the earth!
Here's a healing arc! All disasters made one! Come forth, a helix of purity! Maelstrom!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Bullseye! This one's mine!
I'm ready!
Law!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
With this, I can become even stronger! Whoa!
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
Coming through!
Here I go! I'm like bait to go them. Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Go get him! I'm only getting started! Ready!
Armor won't save you!
I'm Dance in the wind! Feel! Glacial Get on in there with the others! Right!
Drops in pain.
One more time! Ready and launch! Here!
I'll face you!
I'll tear you apart! Where are you going? Bullseye! This is it! Here's your not in your dreams!
Tornado Drive!
Take this!
Glimmer All right! Do it! Showtime!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Step back! This one's all law! Stay calm.
A new melody!
Hold on! What's this? One more! Dance in the wind! I'm only getting in here! This will come in handy! Flame of fury! Seal! This will come in handy! All disasters made one! Come
You are the epitome of brawn before brains. Thank you? It's mostly a compliment.
We're thinning them out!
Please, more like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very
I'm ready!
Law!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go! Lunar Blast! Raging Cascade!
Ice Corfu!
Hammy! Flame of Burning! Thank goodness we won!
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Out of our way! Handle it! One more! Back and dance in the wind! In here! I'll be saving it!
Far enough!
From beyond! View this vanquished
Magic is there!
Being interrupted.
This will come in handy! Cyclone! By the power of water! Talon Hurricane! This one's mine! Do it! Alvin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
I'll bring you back from death to death! One last watch!
I'll finish you here and now!
One last one! Here goes!
Elusive deity! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm.
Someone seems rather pleased with herself.
Did you hear all of that?
This will be a healing art!
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop thanking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir.
Dance in the wind!
I'll smash you!
Leave the chargers to me!
They're surrounding us!
I'm on it!
Prepare to be sealed, or please. Actually, bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Seal! This'll come in!
This one's all mine!
Now, all the disasters made one! Come forth, the helix of purity! Maelstrom! Here goes! Here, one last one! Light stream! Swallow's one! Where are you going? We're in the home stretch, guys!
What she said?
Our next
Get out of bed!
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Freeze laser!
Go away! Armor won't save you!
Annihilation! Take that!
I'm even stronger than before.
The design of... This equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why? are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Rip his hair! Diamond Option! Push to destroy his shield! Dance in the wind!
Swallow dance!
Feel! Glacial Spear!
Who the hell?
Are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord? All disasters made one! Close one! Glacial Spear! Back at here's evil!
I'm on it! Snarf today!
Hear me! Flame and fury!
Watch this!
Water! Hear my call! Maelstrom!
Take this!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Freeze Lancer! Nothing gets by me! Magna Red! Back into the... Where are you going?
Lost my focus! Here!
Lunar
Take
Blast!
this.
Gemini Alpha! Talon Force!
Enjoy.
Fury! Burning Strike!
Die.
I'm on it!
Lunar
Take it!
Corruption!
Now you see what I can do!
Dance in the wind! Water! Air! Lightning! Down flow!
There you are! That's freaking does it!
Here, let me help!
Here.
First aid!
Take it!
Here's enough down flow! Huddle! Glacial
Take
Spear!
this.
Here's evil! Here's
Die.
our Glacial Spear!
Enjoy.
Here's evil!
Elusive
Go
deity!
get Freeze Lancer!
Take pile driver!
Hit! Go get close one! Right back at you! Mega Ray! Don't mind if I do!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion.
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niaz, the capital of Mahag Saar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
Fire's a passion coursing this blade! Radiant heal! Here's another! Here I go! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Radiant
Freezing in a vine? Sit still!
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Leave the enemy
calm. I shall provide assistance.
Here!
Here I go! Here we go! I never miss!
I'm ready!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
You're mine!
On your
Touch!
knees!
Annihilation! Here! Seal to the wind! Air drop!
Here I go! Thou art being interrupted.
The lunar corruption! Lunar blast! Raging storm!
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
Then I'll have to keep training.
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
Well, looky here!
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just... What's that big tower over there?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Aw, who's a good boy? Wait, why am I petting you?
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?